I'm C.H. Dyer from Bright Hope, and we're in New York City for the All-Star Game in Justin and Meryl's hotel room, and interviewing them and talking to them about Bright Hope and the Feed Their Future campaign. Justin, congratulations on making the All-Star team. What an honor it is for you. How do you feel about the game coming up?
I feel great. You know, it's exciting. Able to have my whole family here to hang out and kind of be a part of, I guess one of the, elite of the first half of the 2013 season. So it's pretty cool to be here and really just have my family here to enjoy it all.
Yeah. Who are you looking most forward to meeting?
Well, I was looking forward to most meeting C.H. Dyer, and here he is in my hotel room.
All right, thanks for that.
No, really, I've met a lot of the guys,
Yeah.
so it'd just be nice to be able to spend a little time and hang out and, just really get an understanding of what they're about, who they are, at least in the short amount of time that we get to spend together.
Yeah. At Bright Hope, we when we're working in poor communities, we always talk about transformation. And it seems like your game has really transformed over the last year. What's made the difference for you this year?
Well, I think the biggest difference has probably been I pitch really good at home, so my wife is probably the biggest difference. She's always at home with me. But a lot of it has been able to just throw strikes, kind of not trying to do too much. A lot of times, big guy, being able to throw hard, I try and up my effort level and, throw harder than what I can even, really imagine. I'm trying to throw 200 when there's no way I'm going to throw 200. Yeah. And so I think what's helped me out a lot is just being able to relax and just stay loose and be okay. When tough situation comes up, no need to try and do more. Just do what makes me good.
You guys are involved with Feed the Future campaign at Bright Hope. Meryl, what has really inspired you about the Feed Their Future campaign? What has resonated in your heart as you guys have poured yourself into helping poor kids in Mathare Valley, Kenya?
I don't know. I just really have had a passion for it ever since I read this book called Kisses from Katie. And she's just a teenager who starts off in Africa, and she ends up adopting like 14 children, and she was only 19 years old, and she just takes them in and just really shows them like what Jesus does and what Jesus wants us to do. And so I just read that book and just was reading the Bible, and I'm like, we are called to go to these nations. It's not a suggestion or, an idea. It's like we are called to go and help these children and love on them just like they're our own. And so I think now that I'm a mom, it's really hit home. I have a 2-year-old, and just knowing that I couldn't imagine her going a day without water or food. So this Feed the Future campaign, it just seems like $17 a month. I mean, we can do that together. We can all do that, and 2 kids get school and meals for a year, so that's just really been on my heart lately. So
yeah, you both have walked through some very poor places in this world. What has touched your hearts as you've met people in those communities and seen some of these poor places around the world?
Well, I know for me, I think one of the biggest things is that the joy that is still within them. They have nothing really compared to what we have a lot of the times, a lot of the places that we walk through, yet outwardly they're surviving, they're making it happen. I'm sure they're not happy with where they're at, would love to have a better situation, but there's not really the woe is me, and there's probably not the governmental support that you could get anywhere else, here in the United States or something. So they're trying their best to make it work, but I think we've also seen that the help that we can give, is monumental for them, because they're not going to be able to find it anywhere else.